temperature of 76. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 64 at Angola, 56 at Alpena, 55 at Grand Rapids, and 62 at Chicago. These are the new marine observations for Wednesday. At Port Hope, the wind was northeast at 18 miles an hour. The report from Port Huron was not available. At Mount Clemens, the wind was northeast at 7 miles an hour. At Rose Hill, the wind was northeast at 6 miles an hour. In Monroe, the wind was calm. At Saginaw Bay, right in Inner Saginaw Bay, the wind was northeast at 19 knots, gusting to 23. The report from Gravely Shoals was not available. At Harbor Beach, the wind was northeast at 14 knots, gusting to 17. For the North Lake Huron from the northeast of Alpena, the wind was northeast at 14 knots, gusting to 17. And the waves were 2 feet. South Lake Huron buoy recorded winds from the northeast at 70 knots. Water temperature is 63 degrees. Air temperature is 58. For the Western Lake Erie buoy northeast of Sandusky, the wind was northeast at 8 knots, gusting to 12. The waves were 2 feet. Toledo Light recorded winds from the northeast at 8 knots. Air temperature is 65. This is NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station WNG 647 in Adrian. The station broadcasts from the National Weather Service in White Lake at a frequency of 162.45 megahertz. Here is the forecast for southeast lower Michigan. Rest of today, cloudy early in the afternoon, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 70s. Northeast winds up to 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then cloudy with a 20% chance of rain showers after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. North winds up to 5 miles per hour. Thursday, mostly cloudy. Highs around 70. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And now the forecast for the area shoreline region. Rest of today, cloudy early in the afternoon, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then cloudy with a 20% chance of rain showers after midnight. Lows in the upper 50s. North winds up to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the lower 70s.
When you're done,
northeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Also, the forecast for northwest Ohio this afternoon, cloudy early in the afternoon, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-70s.
Use the washcloth.
Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy through midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 50s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And now the remainder of the 7-day forecast for the listening area. Thursday night, mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows around 50. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs around 70. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly cloudy. Lows in the lower 50s. Saturday, mostly cloudy. A 30% chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with showers likely and chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Then partly cloudy with chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the upper 50s. Chance of precipitation 60%. Sunday, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows around 50. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 70s. Monday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Tuesday, sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. These were the noon observations for Wednesday. In Adrian, it was cloudy. The temperature was 63 degrees, the dew point 61, and the relative humidity 93%. The wind was east at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.27 inches and steady. In other local observations, temperatures were between 62 and 67 degrees. Fog was reported at Monroe, Detroit, Lambertville, and Toledo. It was cloudy at Hillsdale and Defiance. Observations from the rest of the region. At Fort Wayne, fog was reported with a temperature of 65. At Cincinnati, it was sunny with a temperature of 81. At Cleveland, it was mostly sunny with a temperature of 76. It was cloudy with a temperature of 64 at Angola, 56 at Alpena, 55 at Grand Rapids, and 62 at Chicago. These are the new marine observations for Wednesday. At Port Hope, the wind was northeast at 18 miles an hour. The report from Port Huron was not available. At Mount Clemens, the wind was northeast at 7 miles an hour. At Rose Hill, the wind was northeast at 6 miles an hour. In Monroe, the wind was calm. At Saginaw Bay, light and inner Saginaw Bay, the wind was northeast at 19 knots, gusting to 23. The report from Gravelly Shoals was not available. At Harbor Beach, the wind was northeast at 14 knots, gusting to 17. For the North Lake Huron and the northeast of Alpena, the wind was northeast at 14 knots, gusting to 17. And the waves were 2 feet. South Lake Huron buoy recorded winds from the northeast at 17 knots. Water temperature is 63 degrees. Air temperature is 58. For the Western Lake area from the northeast of Sandusky, the wind was northeast at 8 knots, gusting to 12. The waves were 2 feet. Toledo Lake recorded winds from the northeast at 8 knots. Air temperature is 65. This is NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, Station WNG 647 in Adrian. The station broadcasts from the National Weather Service in White Lake at a frequency of 162.45 megahertz. Here is the forecast for southeast lower Michigan. West of today, cloudy early in the afternoon, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs on the lower side.
Good afternoon. I got you on a notebook here. I got a creeper again, huh? Nani, is that you? You know, you can use the live chat. It's okay. If ain't Nani, it's all right too. I thought I'd try something. I haven't used it in a while. So, a pretty good chance I'll look stupid trying. Let's see here. Right angle. All right, here we go. So I had this, and I was going to show this to my friend on Saturday. I was actually going to give this to my best friend. And what this is a block of magnesium with a striker stick. So pretty much what you want to do, take a knife, scrape you out this magnesium. All right, now you're going to usually have that on a pile of sticks. Whoa. See it light? I ain't doing very good, but anyway, you can see how it flashes up. It's pretty cool, right? So if you got your little pile, you just stick this next to it and hit it. And you get that magnesium on fire. All right, so remember, I used just a tiny little pile here. I would recommend a nice large pile on some dry tinder. Put it right in there. I like that shit on fire. Woo, I'm gonna burn my computer up. So there you see. Oh yeah, there I hit the spark right on the pile. Nice. Well, hope it didn't look too stupid. It does work though. Really, I didn't scrape too much off, just a tiny little bit. And when you do use your knife, use the base of your knife. This part, that's the best part to be using so you don't screw up your edge. I was pretty sloppy about it, but so it goes, right? So hopefully that is a lesson for somebody they can use. Or for you. You know, other people do watch this later and nobody comments, all right? And I know I beg for comments, but really, I don't need to be doing this, you know, and if people are enjoying it, I'd like to know. And if there's something I could do different, I'd like to know. I know one thing I was thinking I might start doing, maybe we'll do some doodles, but I'd like some little bit of interaction first. Ooh, telephone. Hello? Hey. For what? No way, really? Okay. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know. I guess shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, well, you need to stress the importance of focusing on his health right now. I think he only had 2 classes that were not online, wasn't it? I think everything else was remote, if I remember correctly, but I don't know. I think we can expect plenty of positive cases coming up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it out. 2 pounds? What for? Chicken tacos. We got all the stuff for that. Mm-hmm. Maybe we could have something different then. I'll pull it out, though. I'll pull it out. We'll think about it. Tortillas. All right, well, come home and we'll go up together. Or call me when you get out. Maybe I'll go on a little bike ride up there. All right. Yeah, I love you, babe. Bye-bye. Well, I ain't gonna say who, but apparently I know somebody who tested positive for the old COVID-19. They're doing okay, so don't worry about them. And I can't say it's a surprise other than I'm surprised to hear it today. I'll be right back. How about some more weather?
10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy through midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 50s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And now the remainder of the 7-day forecast for the listening area. Thursday night, mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows around 50. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs around 70. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly cloudy. Lows in the lower 50s. Saturday, mostly cloudy. A 30% chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with showers likely and chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Then partly cloudy with chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the upper 50s. Chance of precipitation 60%. Sunday, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows around 50. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 70s. Monday night, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Tuesday, sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. These are the new observations for Wednesday. In Adrian, it was cloudy. The temperature was 63 degrees, the dew point 61, and the relative humidity 93%. The wind was east at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.27 inches and steady. In other local observations, temperatures were between 62 and 67 degrees. Fog was reported at Monroe, Detroit, Lambertville, and Toledo. It was cloudy at Hillsdale and Defiance. Observations from the rest of the region. At Fort Wayne, fog was reported with a temperature of 65. At Cincinnati, it was sunny with a temperature of 81. At Cleveland, it was mostly sunny with a temperature of 76. It was cloudy with a temperature of 64 at Angola, 56 at Alpena, 55 at Grand Rapids, and 62 at Chicago. These are the new marine observations for Wednesday. At Fort Hope, the wind was northeast at 18 miles an hour. The report from Port Huron was not available. At Mount Clemens, the wind was northeast at 7 miles an hour. At Rose Hill, the wind was northeast at 6 miles an hour. At Monroe, the wind was calm. At Saginaw Bay, light and near Saginaw Bay, the wind was northeast at 19 knots, gusting to 23. The report from Crowley shows was not available. At Harbor Beach, the wind was northeast at 14 knots, gusting to 17. For the North Lake Huron from northeast of Alpena, the wind was northeast at 14 knots, gusting to 17. And the waves were 2 feet. South Lake Huron only recorded winds from the northeast at 17 knots. Water temperature is 63 degrees. Air temperature is 58.
Yeah, sorry, but it's not like you ever talk on here if you're the same person. Nonetheless, some things are more important to me than a live stream. So, whoever you are, I hope you're doing well. My day is okay. Other than I know other people's day is not, but it's okay. I'll continue to work on my day. I'm going to stay busy. I got Glad to see you here. Got laundry to do today still, B. At least somebody's there that'll talk to me. Hey, you check out the live stream earlier when you get a chance. I was showing the little magnesium striker stick that I forgot to give you Saturday. I wanted to give you this to keep in your bag, you know, start a fire on wet wood with this thing. So, yeah, I've got more. So I bought more. And this one here I had for you has a little can opener. Maybe you noticed me using it when I opened the beans on Saturday. Oop. Yeah, you also missed a phone call that came in on the live stream. Somebody that we know who's off to college apparently had 2 roommates test positive, and they also tested positive. He's okay. He's okay. Feels fine. So don't worry. We'll keep you posted for sure. But I can't, like I said after the phone call, the only surprise about it is that I got a phone call about it today. What now? I don't know. Find out after school today. He was in classes, so he couldn't really talk. He does a lot of remote learning, so I mean, all but like 1 or 2 classes is all on remote schedules. So damn fly. Yeah, so he doesn't necessarily have to be missing school, and chances are he's not going to be leaving his apartment. He already did. Yep. He already did, and it's not the first time either. He was working at a medical facility earlier in the summer and was required to do it then. So he's a grown man. I've talked to him. You know that I had to have talked to him. You have to believe that. I tell everybody everything at some point, and so he knew, and you know, he's one of those that are attached to the system. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried, so you shouldn't be either. Yeah. Yeah, we're all gonna get it if it's real. Well, worrying doesn't do any good. We can have our concerns and we can pray on it. We can't let it hold us down. Yeah, yeah, and it don't exist if you turn off the TV either. Today, I hope you're smiling too, at least a little bit today. And I'm doing great. Okay, I am. You can be sure of that. And I'm gonna be busy. Today at 3:30, I got to go up, take the computer up to the school system to have them do some shit because Alex's remote learning is not functioning properly. And so I'm going to get that taken care of. I told him, you're not going to be sitting around watching, playing damn video games and watching videos all day. So he's showering now. He should be about out of there if I didn't miss him coming out. Then he's got dishes, so he's doing some chores. Then I'm going to give him a little break. He can play some games. But he's going to also come out and help me in the garden. So, surprise, surprise, Mr. Alex. Today, you're going to become a gardener. Yep. So I got pruning to do. I got harvest to do. I am harvesting tomatoes and pruning tomatoes. I might be doing some major alterations to the tomato plants. I'd talked to you about it Saturday. For everybody else, if you haven't seen me talking about it in the video before, I'm looking at cutting my tomato plants down to the lowest sucker branch and letting that grow for the next month. Might be about all I have. I'm hoping I got until the end of October for what I've planted for fall, but we'll see. It's out of my hands. Yep, so I'm harvesting tomatoes. I am harvesting zucchinis. I am pruning. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm at least doing it to half of them. Am I gonna do it to all? I don't know. I might leave a couple untouched, but chances are I'll end up doing them all, because that's it's like when I shave. Once I start trying to trim up my mustache, yeah, it's all gone. So, yeah. So I don't trim my mustache too much. Just right here. Right here. Keep it off the lips. So yeah, pruning, harvest, and I'm gonna harvest my little guy today. I got my tiny little pot plant, Dandy Andy. I think he's also Watts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and was feeling pretty good too. Not so much in my head, but relaxed in the body and slight feeling in the eyes. Just slight, but I only did maybe 2 teaspoons, maybe 2 tablespoons. No, probably not 2 tablespoons. Maybe 1 tablespoon or 2 teaspoons. I couldn't find the toaster. Amber told me it was on the top of the shelf. So I'm like in the back room looking at the top shelf where like the electric griddle is and all that. Ain't in there. I found a toaster in the cupboard that was on the top shelf. And that toaster, yeah, that's an old toaster, and somebody didn't clean it before they stored it, so I didn't want to use it this morning. So what I did to grill my bagel is I put it on the grill. Yep, toasted one side, flipped them, toasted the other, brought it in, put the butter on. The butter was not melting as fast as I'd like, so I just gave it a quick zap in the microwave. And then I took and put cream cheese on top. So did it taste like shit? No, you taste the weed, but I like the taste of weed. I don't really care for the butter as much, but hey, on the bagel, it was actually pretty good. It was good enough that as I was eating the melted butter that was on the plate, I sopped that shit right up. Yeah, it's good. I'm a guy who will take a stem, chew on it for a long time. And like sometimes people roll a joint and the little piece comes out in your mouth. I'll suck on that shit too. So yeah, I think the butter worked. I'm going to continue to experiment. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to up my dose just a little bit and see how that works. Now, my friend, he recommends using the butter as butter when you eat toast or cracker or something like that. And the reason being is because the temperature of, 375 degrees is all it really takes to vaporize. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so it's 375. We vaporize it right out of the plant. So I think a little bit lower than that, you could probably activate the ingredients. So baking, you run a risk. You should do it at a lower temperature, longer time. And he likes eating the butter itself just because there's no risk of cooking it out. So I think that might be the way I do that. Might be no brownies. We'll see. Yeah. He's a chef, by the way. He's a chef. He's the dude that I messaged about our ratio that day. And he is a legit culinary expert and went to school and everything. he's done his research on his own experimentations, and he was making cookies and brownies and stuff, but then he just went to eating the butter itself. And that he makes good enough butter that like he'll eat more butter than he smokes a lot. So, and I think that's pretty cool that he's enjoying his butter enough to not be a regular smoker. I'm doing magic trips here, making my glass make smoke. You like how I hide it just under the camera? Oh yeah, yeah. You should have plenty of butter, and if you ain't got any right now, you'll have some soon. Yeah, I'm cutting my little man down today, little Dandy Andy, Mr. Watts, whatever the hell he actually is. I'm taking him down, cutting my losses on him. I'm sick of watching him struggle. I do see crystals formed on the bud itself, so I'm going to take the whole plant down. Yep, his life will be over. And it's been great to watch him. It really has. And I think I'm going to try to grow one just like him next year. Oh, yeah. I got trim scissors. I'll show you. See, I had this little kit Saturday. Chocolate. I've actually smoked that. Nothing that really stood out to me. One of my favorites, though, is Blue Dream. That's one of my favorites. That might be my number 2. Yeah. Sunshine Daydream, though. Oh, yeah. Those will work. Yeah. Especially for the tiny little 1/8 that I'm going to cut off of him. I'm guessing that's probably maybe what he has. Yeah. Dang it. Might have just broke my damn scissors. Pushed this thing in a little too far. Dang it. There we go. All better. Foldables. I have yet to use this. I might have to just give this to you. Heck yeah. We've gained a lot of experience this year. It is very cool how we've been messing with our gardens and trying different things, looking at what other people have been doing and trying to apply that in all the things that we grow. I've seen both of us learn a hell of a lot on our own and from each other. And I think that's a great thing. I mean, look at the tomato vines. What we've learned just from my tomato vines on how tomatoes grow is quite substantial. I mean, if I would have known that at the beginning of the year, I could have had 20-foot vines, I bet. Well, maybe not. I don't know if they could carry the damn water up that. I'm surprised they could carry the water to the 10 feet to the end of the plant already. But that's all the more reason to cut that baby short. She's got those giant roots that just push all that water up. I mean, really, should make that sucker plant grow. Yeah, well, Brandy, I've been blessed this year a great deal in many ways, and you know that. And it's nothing really I did. I just went out there and tried. I tried, and I watched, and I've learned, and I've grown. And that's all I did. Yep, that's all I did. We got seeds for those same tomato plants, so we'll be growing more. I got more to harvest today, and we'll be growing more. Oh yeah, good healthy tomato plants. We got a good strain there. Same with all of the plants that are in there. They produced very well, and I've harvested seeds from all of it. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna swap seeds back and forth and try different things next year too. Never know. Next year, I told Amber, in a worst case scenario, this little town I live in, it's going to be a little Garden of Eden next year. And wouldn't that be something? Ain't that something for the doom and gloom guy? Yeah. It's all right. I don't need the system. And if I ain't doing it here, I'm doing it somewhere someday. Coffee. Last of it. Yeah. Got hope. I'm going to fill this up just a little bit more. Get me ready. Get me going. Because when Alex gets on those dishes, I'm going outside to get on that garden. I'm going to have probably, it's 1. I'll have an hour and a half. Then I got to go up to the grocery store with Amber. And then I will be back here to work on the garden a little more and work towards dinner. I don't know. Amber wants to have chicken tacos. I can dig it, but I don't necessarily want to have to go to the grocery store to buy tortillas and cheese. I know that might be stupid, but we will. We'll go get tortillas and cheese. Yeah. And probably sour cream and all the fixings. Because you know what? We're getting ice cream too. Alex wanted ice cream last night. He's like, is this ice cream any good? And I told him it's in the freezer. It's probably good. And then he comes back out. And he's like, are you sure it's good? And he described it. And I'm like, yeah, it sounds a little funky. I'm like, you can eat it if you want, but maybe you shouldn't. So he didn't eat it. He says, maybe I'll throw it out. I said, all right, that might be a good idea. But, you know, the ice cream, the chicken tacos, I'm sure you feel it in the air this week plenty. And I think that's probably adding to some of the bad days some people are having this week. I think that I feel something in the air. So, hey, we're going to have ice cream and we're going to have chicken tacos tonight. Well, you know, like my friend said, John, it's 2020. Eat the fucking ice cream. And he told me that like 4 months ago, when I was still gearing up to go up to the grocery store, coming home, stripping down, disinfecting everything. I'm like, I don't want to buy ice cream. It's an unnecessary risk. He says, John, well, he literally said, it's the end of the fucking world. Go get some ice cream. So it's like, you know what? I'll go get some ice cream. So, and I think that was probably one of the starts of me letting go and just trusting my God that, hey, I don't have to be an idiot and I don't have to be walking around afraid. So I'm not either. People think I'm an idiot though and an asshole. You know that? Yep. I'm an asshole who deserves to be shot because he doesn't want to wear his mask. Figure the guy that wants to try to shoot me for that, I'll tell you what, he might find a bad surprise coming his way. But it's okay. I try to be cool. It's 2020. People's people. Sheeple's sheeple. Let them be what they be. Ain't nothing I can change about it, right? One thing I'd like to tell them, though, is shit or get off the fucking pot. Shit or get off the pot. That's how I feel about some of them. Yeah. That's my new phrase for the day. Shit or get off the pot. Thought of that a little while earlier. Yeah. Wait, no thumbs up? I got a thumbs up. I got 2 viewers, and you're the only one that talks to me. And you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. Hey, I have, Jailbreak Overlander has a new video out, if you haven't checked him out. And remember the Band 1911. Band 1911. I like my stalker. They're there within a minute. I turn this on and they're there within a minute. So either I've got a YouTube spy, which wouldn't surprise me, which makes me sound crazy, or I've got a fan. And hey, if you're my fan, thank you. I'm probably not going to watch Jailbreak anytime soon. I was just putting it out there. I actually had the thought to run through all the channels. These are the subscriptions I follow. Not that anybody may even care. All right. I've got Bear Independent. Get him my news. All right. Some of my news. New World All-Star. I like that dude. New World All-Star. He's pretty cool. I like him. Call for an Uprising. Doesn't put much out these days. I Hypocrite. That's got some interesting clips of current events. So if you haven't seen I Hypocrite, RFB2, about a waste to try to watch and follow these days. But the band one 911. Spell it out, 911 at the end. The band one 911. ADAP 2030 is good for following the solar cycle. StopTheCrime.net is great for Agenda 21. Secrets of Saturn is great for natural law. He's tied in with Crow 777. Now that's Crow with 2 R's 777. Ice Age Farmer will also help you with the solar cycle. Let's see. The Real BP Earth Watch. They'll let you know on some of the big storms and weather that's going on around our country and across the world even. See, Prepper Princess. Yep, I like her. She's not a conspiracy type either, so you ain't got to be scared to be following her. She's a very practical person about, well, one of her big things is getting debt-free. She ain't much different than me on that. Why take up debt that you don't need? We take up debt because we're dumb fucks who go after what we want all the time. Usually, this day and age anyway. Not always. Sometimes we need something. I did take up a debt on a car. And I guess I could probably argue both ways on that I needed it or I didn't. Glenn Beck, of course, I watch him. M.I. Gardiner. That's one I watch for, that's M.I. Gardiner. He's a Michigan guy. All about gardening. Nicholson 1968 has some interesting information. So Nicholson 1968. I do like his channel, but he doesn't put out much new content. At least not here. On his website, he does. Holy shit, I got a lot of subscriptions. Here, I'll just point out a couple other ones that you might be interested in. Many Fish. Many Fish. That's a good one. Well, let's see. Yeah, that might be about all the ones I'd recommend. Stop at Many Fish. Keep you out of the rabbit hole too deep. So whoever's watching this later, there you go. A whole list of different kinds of channels that I follow, and that's maybe half of the ones I'm subscribed to. You can look up shit. Why didn't I just say that? I could have said, look at my freaking subscriptions. I think that probably shows publicly. I don't actually follow them all. I'm subscribed to a bunch of people. One of them actually is a tarot card reader. I don't follow tarot cards. One of them does do tarot card readings, but I don't follow his tarot card readings. I more kind of listen to his point of view and perspective on things. Absorb the information that people have, cross-check, verify. That's how we gain wisdom, right? Unless it's direct knowledge from God. That really does help too. But you might all like I Hypocrite. It's I, capital H, Y, P, O, C, R, I, T, E. I Hypocrite. Or I Hypocrite. however you want to say it. Anyway, they do clips, footage of recent events. I guess you could say they're a little biased politically with what they show, but I don't know. I think they're kind of in the middle. It's all ludicrous anyway. Left-right paradigm's all bullshit. Some of us know that. We're the crazy ones. Hey, I'm going to shut this down. 45 minutes, but I got stuff I got to do and get this son of mine rolling. So, hey, hit me up sometime, you people who know how to hit me up. Bye-bye.